There are actually loads of things that you could be doing wrong, but here are 5 common mistakes that acne patients make. I'm Dr. Sapna. I'm a doctor who suffers with acne and has studied dermatology, and that makes me the perfect person to talk about it. So let's get started. Number 1, you're over-exfoliating your skin. Now, there are lots of acne-fighting ingredients out there, and as someone who's had acne, I 100% understand the urge to want to use them all. So BHAs and salicylic acid can get deep in your pores, and you want the alpha hydroxy acids to resurface your skin, and you want the retinoids to help with the cell turnover, benzoyl peroxide to help target the acne bacteria. There are definite benefits to using these ingredients in combination, but they all have exfoliating properties, which is why it's so easy to go overboard. If your skin is overexfoliated, it compromises the skin barrier, its ability to heal and protect you from the outside environment. One stage in overcoming acne is allowing your skin to heal properly. So if you're overexfoliating, you're not going to let that happen. So try those actives 1 or 2 at a time because you don't need them all. Number 2, you're dehydrating your skin. Those active ingredients that I mentioned earlier often dehydrate your skin. In acne, one of the issues is oil production. So it's often really easy to think that you don't need to support your skin's hydration levels because it's producing oils on its own, so it doesn't need extra moisture. But that is wrong. It's easy to think that acne-prone skin doesn't need hydration and moisture. If you don't hydrate and moisturize your skin properly, your skin can actually get quite confused and off balance. And sometimes this causes acne-prone skin to actually produce more oils. It's really counterintuitive, which is why it does take a long time to find the balance for your skin. If your skin is left dehydrated and dry, and you're using some of those active ingredients I mentioned earlier, your skin will be dehydrated and it won't let it heal. That moves me on to point number 3, you're using the wrong moisturizer. By the way, if you find any of these videos helpful, make sure you hit the like button and check out some of my other videos. Now, I don't necessarily believe in pore clogging ingredients because I really believe that formulation science and cosmetic formulations are much more complicated than that. It never really comes down to one single ingredient. It's more how all of these ingredients that interact with each other interact with your skin. So sometimes it can be a bit naive to think that this moisturizer has this one ingredient in it, so therefore I can't use it. A really good example is shea butter. Is it shea butter? Shea butter. Shea butter. Now, shea butter is an example of an ingredient that is used in really thick moisturizers, but there are plenty of moisturizers that just use a small amount of shea butter but still have a suitable texture for acne-prone skin. What that basically means is that there is a lot of trial and error in finding a moisturizer that suits your skin. Acne-prone skin tends to not like really thick moisturizers. And I know that my skin prefers lightweight or gel cream moisturizers most of the time. But there are occasions where my skin is healing and dehydrated and I need a thicker moisturizer. So it's important to just listen to your skin and figure out what works for you. The best thing to do is actually go in store to department stores or something like Space NK, where you can go and try on different moisturizers and see what you actually like. You might find that you need a couple. One moisturizer for the day, one moisturizer for the night, something different for the summer, something different for under makeup, and that's absolutely normal. Just see what suits your skin and what you enjoy using as well, and that will help with your skin heal. Keep trying to find what suits your skin and what your skin responds well to. The 4th mistake that I see lots of patients using is not using oils for cleansing your skin. Now, hear me out. I know what people think, that acne and oil don't go well together. I know that oil production is an issue in acne. However, for cleansing your skin, oil cleansers can be really helpful for acne. Now, cleansing your skin with oils can be so helpful for helping dissolve some of the debris from makeup and SPF that's on the surface of your skin. The oils help break down the particles and make it more easy to remove. I find using oils or a balm cleanser as a first step of a double cleansing routine really helps with your congested skin. So for me, I get lots of blocked pores and blackheads around my chin, around my nose, and the oil cleansers break up the dead skin cells that are causing that. As you might know, one of the key issues in acne formation is the buildup of dead skin cells, and that's why it's really important to make sure that you are cleansing properly, and an oil cleanser really helps. It won't happen overnight, but doing this consistently can really help with the buildup of blackheads and congested pores. Point number 5, you're popping your spots, and if you are popping them, you're popping them wrong. Now, this is something I really struggled with. I always used to just look at my skin so closely in the mirror and find one spot and another congested pore and all these things that I just wanted to remove, and a way to feel like you're in control when you feel like you can remove your blackheads, congested pores, or your pimples. But it doesn't do your skin any favors. Most of the time people are using their dirty hands or some dirty tools, but just don't do it. Don't pop your spots. I understand the urge, but don't do it. All of that popping and picking leads to inflammation and scarring. They will not help your spots go down, they will make them worse and give you more. It is that simple, unfortunately. If you feel like you absolutely have to, please just do it correctly. What I mean by that is, don't try and pop your spot before it's ready. There is a point where your spot kind of comes to a head where the pus and the fluid buildup is right at the surface of your skin. If you absolutely feel the need to pop your spot at this point, use 2 clean cotton buds. You shouldn't have to put too much pressure because it's at the surface. If you're putting loads of pressure, it means you're doing it wrong and it's too soon and you need to leave it alone. A friend once told me that he pops his spots until it bleeds, and that's absolutely not what you're supposed to do. The idea is you're only removing the pus or the fluid at the top of that spot, but you're not trying to get it to bleed, because then you will cause scarring because you're probably too deep and that spot was not ready. Don't worry, like, I have made that mistake myself. I know what it's like, and this is why I find it really important to tell people before they make the same mistakes I did. If you find any of these tips helpful, or you have any extra tips that you think others would find helpful, please leave a comment below and let me know. If you're hanging around and want to learn about one of the very helpful acne fighting active ingredients, benzoyl peroxide, check out this video. I'll link it up here. Thanks for watching.